Okay, we're live-ish. Maybe. Probably. It's definitely public, though. Tell me when you're on, if you're on.
Let me visit channel. Secret Earthy. I can hear myself, but I'm still a bit quiet.
I can maybe add some.
Yeah, I'm like tinny.
Okay. Let me open the vault.
And I'll listen again.
Well, Discord's got to go higher then, doesn't it? Okay. You good now?
Let me hear. Let me try. Has this worked?
I don't know. You're the one listening.
I need to keep talking because I can't hear. No, I'm actually worse somehow.
Oh, that's great. Damn.
That went down.
That went down?
Yep.
Okay. What if I do this? Okay, can you speak again?
Hello? Yo, yo, yo.
Any improvement whatsoever?
Let me see. Let me see.
He is gonna see and he is gonna find it.
Oh, yeah, that's better. That's fixed it.
Excellent, let's go! Okay, so, last time on Spider-Man...
Any idea what you did?
I did a lot of stuff. I'm actually not sure what I did. I've decided to don the Miguel suit.
Fair enough. I'm fairly sure I could be heard on the the first game streams.
Yeah, of course.
We lost the last one.
Yeah.
Actually, slightly heartbreaking. I liked some of that chat we did.
It is a shame. But, well, no use crying over spilt milk, I suppose. If it's lost, it's lost.
Well, I mean, you can actually tell what I said. You just have to turn the volume up to 50 when I'm talking, and then down again when you're talking and the game's doing shit. Otherwise you'll die of, like, death.
Yes. And no
but yeah, we're starting the stream. Bradley is in severe credit card debt, and Spider-Man is doing Spider-Man shit, breaking into illegal labs.
Yep, seems Spider-Man-ish to me. So basically, between these two streams, something called Secret Invasion has dropped.
It did indeed.
Man, Stan Lee is excited about this one.
You might be wondering why the title of this video is Secret of the AI. It's like a reference to Secret of the Used, but more shit. I mean, I imagine you've seen it online, but it depends if you're not as kind of online as me, or you just detected it yourself. Could you tell that they made the opening with fucking AI art?
I thought there was something about it, but now that you say that, it just all clicks into place.
I saw people complaining about it all day, leading up to watching it, and I was thinking, if I didn't know, would I notice as the thing started? And then it was like the first time I saw a person, and I was like, oh shit, yeah.
These things are huge.
Also, they just all have this look of just like the moving textures. Just always look fucking weird. It looks like soup on the screen.
What?
Did you just die?
in a cutscene, man. I didn't realize I was rushing. Oh, bro, what am I talking? Oh, I'm wearing the Miguel suit. Every time I lose, I can just say it was a canon event.
Wow. I think you can just say that about anything, anyway.
That is true. That is also true. So if we put aside the opening for a sec, what are your first thoughts on Secret Invasion? Or if you mind me mentioning my first thoughts on Secret Invasion first.
You go ahead, because I'm actually more interested in what you have to say, because I am very kind of confused about my own thoughts on it. So you go ahead.
I actually find it to be the most promising thing I've seen out of MCU in a while. Actually, I think the arc that
Just
Nick Fury.
FYI for people, Bradley hasn't seen Guardians yet.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. I forgot it existed.
Of the stuff that Bradley's seen, it's the most promising in a while.
Ah. So Guardians
Just
3
adding
is good,
context before you got burnt.
Ah, that's fair. Because I haven't seen Guardians yet, no. And but I think, you know, in terms of like the plot they're going with, I like the more grounded nature of it. You know, after movie of multiverse stakes, it feels nice when a series of bombs going off in a festival just feels like, oh my god, this is a disaster.
I thought you were going to say it just feels like classic Marvel Universe. It just feels like every day.
You've got to see that. Please tell me you're looking on the screen right now.
He jumped into a turbine and he died as Peter Parker, even though he's Miguel O'Hara.
Yeah, I mean, what was that? It was goofy as heck.
They only made one death animation.
Yeah, that is really bizarre. Oh, I need to shut down the boiler before it ruptures. I probably should be listening to old
So
Peter.
spoilers for the end.
Yeah, and I just...
Maria Hill died?
Yeah, damn! I did not think they'd have the flipping balls to do that.
And I thought, I mean, Nick had a bloody bulletproof vest on in Winter Soldier. Surely she does. And then it said guest starring Kobe Smulders, and I'm like, oh shit, she ain't coming back.
Yeah.
So I have two questions, actually. Three questions. Because they were gonna... Part of the marketing for this show was that they were gonna reveal that some people were Skrulls all along, or at least for a while. Rhodey was kind of acting a bit like a dick for no reason. Calling, you know, Nick and Maria acting AWOL.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a bit of a jump to conclusions, mate. So are they... I'm thinking, are they actually going to make Rhodey having been like a Skrull for ages? And then we'll find the real Rhodey who got scrolled, what, like after the blip, after the start of the blip?
What if he was... What if he's been what if he's been a Skrull since he's been able to walk again?
What if he's been a Skrull since fucking Terrence Howard got fired? And they just go back and retroactively say, oh yeah, he changed a lot, that Skrull. I mean, because it would be weird if they're going to make an Armor Wars... Well, it's a movie now, isn't it, rather than a TV show?
Are you kidding me?
So, but Armor Wars is...
that time.
Armor Wars is going to follow Rhodey. Are we going to follow Skrull Rhodey, or are we going to follow Rhodey having been Skrulled?
Depends when it takes place, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And or maybe the post-credit scene is going to be him getting Skrulled.
Oh no, but he's acting like a dick now. I don't see why they set that up for him to then become a Skrull for Armor Wars. Unless Armor Wars is set before, you're right, maybe. You were thinking. Yeah,
I was thinking like, and then this is how it happened. Peter, could you press the button? Peter, the button.
The interesting thing in the comics, because there's one big significant like Skrull superhero who gets, you know, the hero gets kidnapped and replaced by a Skrull in a and that hero is in like a prime position to, subtly fuck up the Avengers. In the comics, it was Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew, who was like the Skrull Queen, but she was actually, pretending to be Jessica Drew for like this entire Avengers run until she was revealed. And then in this old TV show, which is really good, that adapted loads of the comics, but with a slight twist on some of them, it was Cap.
Oh.
It was Steve Rogers after like a big victory against Loki. Cap got replaced by a Skrull and was like in a Skrull prison for years, or for a year, for a while. So it'd be interesting if they do something like that. But I think the second question: was that just a Skrull Everett Ross for that one scene, or has Everett Ross been a Skrull for ages as well, or forever? Have we ever known the real Everett Ross?
Yeah.
Oh damn, that's a mini game and a half.
Yeah, nothing was like that was in the first one, was there?
Was
I
it?
bet this room
I don't
controls
remember.
those turbines.
Mm.
I should mention that I'm not. Whenever I'm, screwing up and not noticing where I'm supposed to go, it's because I can barely hear Spider-Man, and I am okay with that.
You're focusing on the wrong thing. You're listening to me rather than the game that's telling you how to win it, which is why you're having so much trouble.
Come out to the coast. Have a few laughs.
Is that?
What was my third question? Yeah, loads of people theorized that Talos took over from Nick after he got shot in Winter Soldier, and so it was him in Avengers Age of Ultron because of the whole he cut his sandwiches diagonally, and apparently Nick said in Captain Marvel that's not something he does. He can't eat it if it's cut diagonally. And so everyone was like, oh, it's Talos, he's taken over for Nick at that point. But it seems that they're saying that no, it's only been since the blip when Nick had a bit of a crisis of faith and a bit of a panic attack thing.
Yeah.
Which is a really interesting thing to see, is Samuel L. Jackson being able to flex his acting muscles a bit and show a Nick Fury that's not got his hands on the pulse of the world and kind of totally knows what's going on and has total control over the situation and backup plans upon backup plans. But it's actually Nick Fury who's pretty on the back foot. Everyone's basically telling him, you should just stay on your fucking ship, mate.
Yeah.
The world's gone to shit without you, and you being back ain't gonna save it. People were being mad mean to him for that entire episode.
Yeah, I'm really hoping for a scene where this big dramatic scene where he shaves his beard, he puts on his eye patch, and he puts on a big leather jacket, and we all collectively think to ourselves, he's back!
And then we all collectively think to ourselves, why did they do that at the end of the 6th episode? Is that it?
What? That's it.
I like how everyone was expecting Maria Hill to be the Skrull, and she just fucking died.
Yeah.
Okay, that's exceeding expectations.
Okay.
What did you think about it generally then? Because
generally,
I think you said it had the most promise.
Yeah, generally, I think it's really. I think it's really good so far. I like Talos' character. I like Gaia. I like they're all rather believable, and I like the way the direction it's headed in.
Feels a bit odd that they'd kill off Talos' wife off screen.
Yeah, that is true.
That's a bit really? We're doing that?
We're doing fridging now?
We're doing fridging again? What the fuck? But, I as you said, I think that was a really interesting first episode. At the same time, though, I think most of the Disney plus Marvel stuff has had a great first episode to really hook you in, and then it's too late. And then it's oh yeah, it's got so much promise, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and whatever. It's got so much promise, and then it's
Exactly.
Ah, they went the wrong way with this promise.
Am
I don't know.
supposed to
That's
zap
probably me
something?
being. That didn't
Pessimistic?
kill you? Oh, you can't just run through it and take a little bit of damage on each one.
Yeah, I'm probably
This
supposed to
game is
shut it down.
definitely telling you how to turn this shit off, but who knows? Wow, it's weird to think this was a time before subtitles.
Yeah.
I'm hoping there's subtitles in Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, if only so that I
At the
won't.
same time, we should probably just figure out a way to audio balance it slightly better so you can hear Spider-Man. Even if it's
Yeah.
not too loud on the stream, but just so you can hear it. I don't know.
Maybe there's a button or something in here I'm supposed to press. Oh, no, that
Just
starts a
watching
turbine.
Miguel O'Hara's weirdly defined ass. What is it about his ass? They always like people are really thirsting after Across the Spider-Verse Miguel's ass, and now here again it's really defined on this bloody PS1 game. So are you supposed to turn off both generators? Because one is still a buggin'.
I switched. Oh. Yep, you're supposed to turn off both. Turns out if you only turn off one, that happens.
Oh, well, you turned it off, but you also, fucking died, so...
This is
That
it,
didn't work out.
Spidey fans. We're gonna go and...
We're gonna work it out this time. Excelsior!
Excelsior!
Oh yeah, so Bradley just bought Ultimate Spider-Man. He's now in severe credit card debt.
Yeah, I had to get it.
I like that joke
from...
so much I've had to tell it on 2 different streams because someone fucked up the volume. Me. I don't know how, but it was definitely my fault.
The only version that was available was the limited edition one that is exactly the same, but except for...
But it's purple!
Venom.
It's got a purple disc, Bradley! It's
Yeah.
totally different.
There's always one
I
more.
definitely don't own... Fuck.
Wait, do you have the
Or...
limited edition?
That was the last one.
No, I don't. No.
Oh,
What's
okay.
going on here?
I had that game when I was like a kid. I didn't have any money when I was a kid. Remember when
That's-
PS2 games were like £20?
Oh, God, the glory days, eh?
And then PS3 games were £30,
Yeah.
and then PS4 games were £40
Yeah.
until the PS4 Pro came out, and then they were £50.
Yeah.
And now PS5 games have just gone straight to fucking 60.
Yeah.
Oh no, I get why.
Oh,
Because,
there's a
each
door.
generation,
There's a door.
the games are fucking
Never
like
mind.
much better, take a lot longer on development, and they're just significantly more complex. It makes sense. But good God, kids cannot afford games anymore. Their parents have to buy them for them. The power of Pesta Power. What was I looking up on my phone? What was I going to look up? Oh, yes, that thing I messaged you. The list.
There. That did it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Something
So,
about
I mean-
a theory or something?
Yes, I messaged. I said, remind me to ask you, to tell you about this next time we stream, and you were like, can't you tell me now? And I was like, no, we save it for Thursday. And you were like, you bastard. This all happened on Friday last week, and I surprisingly actually remember what I was going to fucking say. This feels slightly like random, following the Across the Spider-Verse stream now being mute on my end, but I might record it. My dad has recording software, so I could just record the audio as it is, and then boost my stuff. Record it off YouTube, like record the visual, record your audio, and then record mine, and then just level it out on 2 different tracks. That could work. It's where I have the effort.
How do
But anyway, I
delete
had this
that?
kind of So, Bradley, when was the last time you watched Into the Spider-Verse?
The first time I watched it.
Oh, you didn't rewatch it ready for the second one. I see. Okay. Well, do you remember blonde Peter Parker played by Chris Pine?
I remember he existed. I did not remember him being Chris Pine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he says to Kingpin, when he realizes what he says, he's when got like when they turn on the machine for the very first time, Peter says no, like something like, "No, you don't know what you're doing. You'll kill us all."
Hmm.
And then, after he's pushed into the into the beam by Goblin and sees into the other dimensions and sees the other spiders, it's then that he kind of cottons on to Kingpin's plan to to bring a version of his wife and kid from another universe.
Hmm.
But that's what killed Miguel. So Miguel's backstory in Across the Spider-Verse was that there was a universe where he wasn't Spider-Man, had a kid, and died.
Yeah.
And our Miguel, the grumpy evil vampire one,
Sneak past.
went into
Right.
that kid's universe and eventually caused the destruction of that universe.
Yes. Yeah, I
So
did note
I'm
the
now-
similarities between those.
So I'm
two.
now thinking. So I'm wondering, did the original blonde Peter Parker know about that kind of thing happening? Because there's the whole risk that if one universe gets destroyed, like Miguel caused that universe to blow up, and it has the chance to, kill the entire multiverse, but it's most certainly going to kill the universe where the canon events have been fucked up. Following his reasoning. So chances are, if Fisk had been successful and pulled a version of his wife and kid from another universe, would they cause Miles's and Fisk's universe to die, or the original, or the universe that he pulled them from to die? And did blonde Peter Parker know that with the whole, "You have no idea what you're doing, you'll kill us all"? Although he did say that before he totally figured out what Fisk's plan was.
Yeah.
Okay, how the fuck are you gonna get out of this one?
Do you think they're going? Do you think they? Do you think they're going to note the similarity? Do you think they're gonna
Do I think
mention
they're
that?
gonna
Do you think they're gonna mention that?
make the comparison between Miguel and Kingpin?
How about the comparison between I was thinking more the comparison between Miles and those two.
Miles and who?
Miles and bloody hell, that was close. Miles and oh, I got zapped. I got zapped for swinging.
I'm never gonna get to the end of this bloody sentence and find out what Bradley's talking about. Oh my god, you did get zapped.
I'm talking about the fact that do you think at one point Miguel's going to say that he's also risking the universe to save his family?
I mean, he kind of already did. It's the whole, you have a choice between saving one person or saving everyone.
Yeah. Oh, I got zapped.
Or saving
again.
everyone else.
Hello?
So,
am I alive? I am alive. Great.
You are somewhat alive currently. Oh, you've been zapped. Your health is still pretty good, so. Are you trying to find a door?
Yeah, neither of those doors actually door.
Does it have a seam and white light coming out from underneath it? Because that's the sign, I think.
Oh no! Oh, thank God there was some floor underneath me.
Jeez. Am I alive? Am I? Oh, yes, I am. Good. God, if you just plummeted without getting caught, would you have just died then?
Yep.
Do you keep going up a level and then getting knocked back down to where you started?
I feel like I'm going in circles is the thing, rather than...
Right.
Wow, I really am going in
in
circles. Oh crap, I'm gonna get zapped. I'm gonna get
Death
zapped.
Star circle around a dome. Oh, damn.
Oh Christ!
Like the laser grid of death. And I'm guessing you just died.
Yeah.
I feel, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do in Beyond. Whether, because you get the idea that Miles and Gwen are going to disprove
Yeah.
Miguel's
I
theory
mean, either way, it's not
in
a good look
certain
for the.
circumstances about
Yeah.
canon events. I mean, I also had an idea about how it's gonna start and end.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, not. I think. I mean, I say start and end. You know they do those. Let's start from the beginning and
Yeah.
that whole thing, and then they didn't really do it. They kind of did it with Gwen's speech at the end, but it wasn't in that format, was it? They didn't really do the format of let's do this one last time, or his name is Miles Morales. They didn't do that at the end. Gwen just kind of did a speech about going to save Miles and starting a band and stuff. It was kind of her character arc coming full circle. But I think I reckon they'll do another narrating from a different perspective. So I reckon the Beyond will open with Peter B. Parker, the dad one, narrating Gwen and Miles' stories up to that point from. Oh, I'm not kidding you. That is how I think it's going to start.
Sorry about that.
No, that's right. Oh, I just saw your "Are you kidding me?" moment. I think it'll open with Peter B narrating Miles and Gwen's stories, R1s from the previous movie, but he'll also recontextualize it by telling him how he lost his Gwen.
Ah.
Because the directors have already said that we're going to meet a lot of other Gwens in the next one. And I think that's going to be significant. That we're going to see a lot of Gwens or see a lot of spiders who have lost Gwens. And that's kind of going to affect Miles and Gwen's relationship in the next one. Is something they've confirmed. So I think it will start with Peter B talking about his Gwen, and then I think it will end with a Miles speech, but it will mirror the blonde Peter Parker from the very start of Into the Spider-Verse. So he'll stay, because his one was stuff like, I saved the city, fell in love, then I saved the city again and again and again. And then I did this, and it just does that scene of him dancing down the street from Spider-Man 3. So I think they're going to do something similar with Miles. So he'll do, I saved the multiverse, fell in love. You know who I want them to show in that when they say fell in love. And then it'll be, and then I saved the multiverse again. And it'll do something about Across the Spider-Verse fighting Spot, and then it'll do and again whatever happens in Beyond. And then it'll do something of him doing something embarrassing at the end. Like the dancing thing. That's the least likely thing, but I think that would be quite funny is if they do basically a total mirror of blonde Peter Parker from Miles. Just in how they kind of see being Spider-Man at that point will be interesting. But that's my theory for how Beyond might reintroduce us to the trilogy and end the trilogy with another speech. And as you know, I was right about the opening of Beyond being from Gwen's perspective and spending a lot of time with her at the start before we met Miles again. I did say that. I didn't say it on record on stream. I did say it, and I was right. So, I know I was right, and no one can take that from me. Although Bradley might try. Although Bradley is mostly supportive of my bullshit.
Please
what is
don't
going
take
on?
me back to the start of this, please.
Oh, shit! Are those turrets?
He said something about
lasered or punched.
Oh, son of a
How far back did it take you?
You know how I was like, please don't take me back to the start?
Did it actually take you back to the start before you unlocked the first fucking door?
before I unlock the first fucking door.
Oh my god, this is Spider-Man on fucking grounded mode, man.
Do you mind if I? Do you mind if I go into? Do you mind if I go and switch on invulnerability?
That's a thing? Yeah, fucking do that. It's
I'm gonna
bullshit.
switch on invulnerability.
That should just be the default whenever you come across a fucking puzzle, just invulnerable, all this shit.
Invulnerability.
I am invulnerable, man.
Tell me, what is the elephant in the room for every MCU series?
This is what we've got to decide. So I thought, obviously we've kind of. Oh, I need to get up a list of the shows as we often do on these streams. We get up a list of these shows because we can't fucking remember them. So, as you are aware, for Secret Invasion, the elephant in the room that everyone is fucking talking about is undoubtedly the AI opening. The thing that kind of stops a lot of people from, in the first place watching. Oh, they've changed the header image again. They've changed the Marvel header image.
Oh, what is it now?
It's still got Sam in the center. I think Shuri was. Oh no, it was T'Challa. I think it had Loki was there. I don't know if Nick Fury was there. It's got Nick Fury, Yelena, Shuri, Loki, Wanda, Sam, and Captain Marvel. But I'm fairly sure when it was the last phase, it had T'Challa still, and it had basically kind of like the status quo at the end of Endgame. So that's interesting that they've changed it again a little bit. Okay, let me see. Right, yeah. So, kind of, I get the sense that there's been a little bit of like I like it, but there's an elephant in the room that we ended up talking about when we went through rankings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering if we could come up with a funny elephant in the room for each bloody Marvel project. Since Phase 4 started with WandaVision. I don't know what some of them are going to be very silly. I can't think of. I mean, the obvious one will be that I can think of without even thinking is the Miss Marvel power change.
Yeah.
Secret Invasion, the AI, Quantumania, probably the CGI, or MODOK specifically.
God, that was probably unintentionally hilarious.
Probably the new Quantumania elephant in the room is fucking Kang, innit?
Huh? Who? What?
Kang. Have you not seen Quantumania?
Yes, Kang. Sorry, I thought you said Aang. I was like, who? Aang? Like the Avatar?
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the fucking Shyamalan mispronunciation. Can you hear something? Ong?
Aww.
They just said every fucking name wrong.
I totally want to see that. I totally want to see that live action Last Airbender movie.
Oh, I think it's on Netflix. You could watch it.
You
could watch it this Sunday and come back to it on next Thursday. Like, dude, it was so bad.
It was so bad. That's probably what's gonna happen. And I would like nothing more than.
Minutes. I think it's quite short, and they thought they were getting a sequel because they did a bloody post-credit scene with with Zuko's sister.
Why is that intangible? Why are you intangible?
Because you're fighting. You're fighting Kitty Pryde.
Okay, elephant in the room. WandaVision elephant in the room would be
Why is Vision alive again?
The constant regression of Wanda's character arc.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, we thought she was getting somewhere, and then
she's being evil again. And then,
Yeah.
oh, she's gonna go and learn how to use her powers properly, so she isn't a danger to anyone. Good, great. Oh, multiverse of madness. She's being evil again.
I feel like
That's not
possibly
its fault.
The one division elephant in the room was probably the. But we're just talking about what was wrong with him now. It's. I feel like I think we can say that there wasn't anything like if it's something that's like this was a great show, but there was this one thing behind the scenes. Maybe it has to be a behind the scenes thing. And I don't know enough about one division.
Each other.
Oh, Mephisto! There we go. It's fucking Mephisto.
What about Mephisto?
The fact that everyone just went absolutely fucking nuts saying, "It's Mephisto! It's Mephisto!" for every fucking episode. That's gotta be the elephant in the room. And it's not even the bloody show's fault, it's
what about
the baiting.
Yeah, and people like being like, bro, it's called WandaVision. What's the first letter? It's a W. You know what a W is when you put it upside down?
That's like the old joke of Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Mephisto confirmed.
Oh my god, the epilepsy, fucking hell.
Oh, do you perhaps suffer from it?
No, I don't, but
okay.
Like, Jesus Christ, I feel sorry for anyone who does.
I'm gonna have to put a sodding epilepsy warning on this now.
Yep, I still do look away because like that's just not something I need. And I think can you get it in later life epilepsy, or is it just like you have it or you don't?
I kind of assumed it was one of those things that you either have or don't, but.
But there was that Pokemon episode that loads of people who weren't diagnosed with it got it. As a result of that, I don't know.
Am I supposed to make it hotter in here?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the elephant in the room's got to be just fucking COVID, and how it just killed the villain arc. Because they lost like whole shoots in another country, and rewrote whole sections to remove like this fucking virus that was going around the refugee camps. So either I've lost Bradley or he's really concentrating on killing these two drones.
Yeah, these drones are rather annoying, and I probably should have switched on enhanced strength as well. Sorry, you were saying?
No, I was just saying that the elephant in the room for Falcon and Winter Soldier is probably all of the changes that had to be made because of COVID.
Oh yeah. Like
the villain arc just going from 0 to 100 and like just fucking bombing people. But like that's because half of her character development was like lost on the editor's floor because of COVID, and then the whole subplot about the virus that was going on.
Yeah. Which obviously they couldn't do anymore because of obvious reasons, which... Yeah, I think what we got was good despite that, but, you know, it could have been better.
Well, that's the point. It's like, it was good, but elephant in the room. Loki, is there one for Loki? I mean, maybe Kang, again, if he's proved guilty. I'm so pissed about The Flash, man, though. Fucking hell.
Oh, did you watch it?
No, God, no, I'm not going to see it. Although it's bombed, though, that's hilarious. Like, it's bombed worse than Quantumania, Shazam, and Black Adam. Like, that's how much people refuse to see this film.
Good.
It's done worse than those. Which is good, because it showed that a lot of people have... I was kind of slightly worried that people were going to be like, yeah, but, it doesn't matter. Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Celebrities
can't do anything. Look, celebrities get different.
The fact that they were marketing it by saying like, "Oh, Tom Cruise has seen it," and he said it's the fucking best superhero film he's ever seen, and Stephen King's seen it, and he says it's the best film he's ever seen, and it's like, what a fucking weird marketing thing where they just got random celebrities to watch it and promise that it was really good. We definitely haven't been paid to say this.
Yeah.
Also. But they did shit like that, and then the director came out and said, "I think people are gonna forget the shit that Ezra Miller did."
No, that's just, something about that. Yo, you were so good in the. I mean, what even kind of a thing to say is that? Yo, you know, the fact that you like assaulted some people is not cool. But hey, you were really good in this movie, so like, all is forgiven.
That's what people are saying. That's what I've seen.
For fuck's sake!
Like people saying, I know they're a criminal, right? But they were really good in that movie, and I'm like,
I don't. This person's a criminal. You don't get a free pass for being a celebrity, or rather, you shouldn't get a free pass for being a celebrity.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, and I feel like, you know, it's weird. It's difficult to kind of then, you know, to say, because then you know, it's like, so I watched Creed 3 last night, the night before, and that has Kang in it.
Ah,
what is his fucking name?
Jonathan Majors.
Thank you. Yeah, it has Jonathan Majors in it, and like, you know, obviously he hasn't been proved guilty. There is, you know, he's going to court this July. So it's all very kind of like, but I mean, it's such a, you know, there was confirmed fucking evidence and multiple reports and multiple crimes and a fucking manhunt for Ezra Miller. And
zapping.
It just feels different. Also, the fact that I'm fairly sure Jonathan Majors has been fired as Kang, and then they had and then the Namor things come out as well.
What? Seriously?
The actor of Namor has been accused of sexual assault.
Oh, bloody hell! What is it with actors these days?
What is it about the fucking villains, man?
Yeah. Wait, hold on a sec.
Just the villains. And I'm counting Barry Allen in that, because Barry Allen is a fucking villain who's the worst villain in the DC universe, because he totally fucked up the continuity, killed hundreds of 80 years of backstory, and never had any comeuppance for it.
Damn.
He ruined character development and a lot of fans' histories with certain characters. Certain characters have never made it back, and Barry Allen has never had any consequences for that.
Huh.
He is the biggest villain in the DC universe. So, technically, a villain.
But he's so cool now.
Yeah, so Namor and Jonathan Majors have... I don't know if Namor's been fired. I don't know if Jonathan Majors has been fired, but I'm fairly sure he has been. But there's also something linking those two guys versus Ezra Miller. They seem to be getting consequences, and again, they haven't actually been proven guilty yet. These are very fucking substantial, you know, like assault on an ex-girlfriend and rape or sexual assault of a different form. It doesn't. These are fairly fucking serious, but at the same time,
why did you say a demonetization word on this stream?
What, Ezra Miller?
Even better.
Credit card debt. Do you want me to really round it out and say submarine?
Oh, yeah. Oof.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
We are living in weird fucking times. But, you know, there are consequences for those two guys. And, you know, before the whole, you know, justice system.
Yeah. Before it's been confirmed. Yeah.
Ezra Miller just got sent to a fucking mental health facility for a while, didn't do any press, and they're still saying, yeah, Flash we're gonna make a sequel. Probably not, considering how much this movie's bombed, thank fuck. But they'll continue to be the Flash.
Yeah.
Although again, I'm hoping that was stuff they said before the Flash came out. So I'm hoping that they'll now drop the war criminal fucker. Because they wouldn't say, you know, oh, we're gonna recast with this new DC universe we're creating before the film came out, because people wouldn't go and see it. Because what would be the point if everything was going to change, including the main character? But now that the film's out and people didn't go and fucking see it anyway. then they'll probably say there'll probably be some kind of statement at some point saying, "Yeah, we don't condone this. We just wanted money, but that didn't work out, so we definitely don't condone it now, and so we're gonna recast and we're gonna do something new. Come and watch our next movie. It's definitely gonna be Batman related."
Woo, Batman. Batman always sells. Let's get a Batman movie out.
Batman sells, yeah. Although it looks like the guy who fucking directed The Flash is also been hired to direct the fucking Batman Brave and the Bold movie, which is the first movie, but we're gonna meet Damien in live action.
Oh wow!
And
First live
God,
action Damien.
I do not have much faith in this director after The Flash. Although that said, he was like the fourth director, and I don't know how much they'd already done and how much he was stuck with. So, are we saying Elephant in the Room for Loki is Jonathan Majors, or do we want to go with something else?
I'm not sure. Like, it depends. Were the allegations before or after Loki actually?
I mean, they
came
were
out?
they were after Quantumania came out, I think.
I don't know if that can count then, because it's
just
like
before it. I mean, yeah, we didn't kind of, you know, at that point it was just like that was an incredibly acted fucking scene.
Yeah.
That he was in, and then he died. I do wonder.
Oh, seriously?
Maybe the stuff that it was a lot of promise, and we haven't had it come back yet. But again, that's not really Loki season 1's fault. That's kind of its role as a contained story, and the MCU just hasn't picked it up yet. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, you and Tom weren't very happy about how the Infinity Stones were treated.
Yeah.
You're both like, why are they just fucking paperweights now? And then I read the comic that was explained, and it's like, oh, they wouldn't be if they were taken back into their own universe.
Yeah, I mean, I
Infinity Stones don't work in other universes.
Yeah, for me it was just a case of too much, too fast kind of thing.
Yeah, it was like,
just like we're gonna obsolete the previous like absolute, you know, having even one makes you a flipping god. You know, it's like we're obsoleting that fast. Oh my god, it's the lizard. Oh my god!
I'm guessing you just got lizarded. Batman is walking on tiptoes.
Jesus, this is scary as hell!
Grabbed you and yeeted you through a building.
I am so glad!
You should not be scared of this man.
I know I shouldn't, but look at him!
Pixelated lizard.
I would have had nightmares about this shit. I would have had nightmares about this shit if I played it as a kid.
Okay, this is an easy fucking one. This is an easy fucking one. Black Widow Elephant in the Room. She was fucking dead.
Yep.
There is nothing quite like killing a female character and then giving her a solo movie afterwards to really weigh down your enjoyment. Yeah, it was like, but yeah, we know she's gonna end up dead. So you now deciding to tell us, wow, you're just getting chomped forever and ever. Are you doing any damage to this guy? Are you supposed to damage him or run away?
I'm probably supposed to do something with the lightning, maybe? Spider-Man probably said something at the start that I didn't
would have
listen
been useful
to
for
too
you to be able
hard.
to listen to, yeah. What if the missing episode? There you go.
Oh, the missing episode.
The missing episode. That's the only one I can think of. Shang-Chi. Is there a elephant in the room? Shang-Chi. I like Shang-Chi.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. No elephants in the room for you. Hawkeye. The fucking Kate Bishop rewrite.
Rewrite?
Oh, and the deleted scenes. Well, the fact that she wasn't Kate Bishop, she was just nerdy fangirl.
Oh, that kind of rewrite. Oh, yeah.
That thing, like rewriting a really badass character into yet another sidekick fan of the original. Like, nah, she couldn't give less of a shit about Clint Barton in the comics. You know, she was like, she basically made him her sidekick. Like, when they first met, he was Ronin, and he was like in his dark, edgy, cool phase, and then he immediately went back to lame Hawkeye thing, which was the point of that run and like the running joke.
Do you mind if I get 2 ticks just to? I've reset the level so I can listen to Peter. Do you mind if I just get 2 ticks? I'll Sorry to spring that. I'll say when he's done talking.
I can't fight the lizard. Not if there's a chance to bring Dr. Connors back. These containers must hold the ingredients to the antidote Dr. Connors was working on. If I combine them, I could use my web spinners to inject the lizard and bring the doc back.
Oh, what? I have to do a mini game.
Ah, is that it?
Yeah, sorry. You please continue what you were saying.
What was I saying? That's a good question.
I have been yoked.
Yeah, those walls are
You have been
just as I
yoked.
thought.
Let me. Yeah.
What? Wait, did I just? Is this? Oh my God, serum webbing.
Oh, weird. Yeah, Hawkeye was either the deleted scenes that was just like deleted depth from most of the characters, forcing, removing the early sight of Kingpin so he could be a cliffhanger and a hype machine. Yeah, Hawkeye. I think that's the behind the scenes thing, and then my thing was just always been wasting Haley Steinfeld, because Haley Steinfeld is really fucking cool. Yeah, she almost went to the fucking Across the Spider-Verse premiere in a Spider-Gwen either inspired dress or like just a cosplay, and like it just didn't happen. Like she just didn't guarantee, she just wasn't able to do it, and I'm like, we could have had live action Spider-Gwen. Oh my god.
Tell you one thing, I'm not
Anyway,
paying for this
Eternals. If we're sticking to kind of behind the scenes stuff, surely it's got to be the sex scene, the first Marvel sex scene. Although the first Marvel sex scene was surely like Tony Stark has sex with a woman on like in the fourth scene of Iron Man. We just don't see anything really. Well, no, they're just kissing and then they roll over and onto the bed and Robert Downey Jr. cackles. It's like great. But yeah, no, there was like this whole thing about like, them saying, yeah, we're doing a sex scene, it's really passionate and great, and it's like, seems oddly placed, but okay. Yeah, so that's, I feel like that's the elephant in the room of the Eternals.
Yeah.
They're being really fucking long.
Oh yeah, now I remember the sex scene. God, sorry, I just blocked it from my mind.
Exactly. Wait, what about the Last of Us sex scene, man?
The what? Oh yeah. Wait, who?
It's just he blocked
That one. Yeah, oh, that one.
So many sex scenes this year, and
Sorry,
just
I
completely blocked them from your butt.
Sorry, when you said The Last of Us, sorry, I thought you were talking about the TV show.
No. Sorry, the Last of Us Part 2 sex scene between Abby and Owen on the boat, where they're like having it like arguing, fighting, and then it's like, oh, okay, anger, passion, but.
Oh crap!
Yeah, it's one of those scenes that like the first time you play that game, you're like, what the fuck? And then like, and then if you play it the second time, you're like, knowing it's coming, it's like, yeah, this makes sense for where these characters are. But in the first time, it's just like, okay, we're doing this now.
Like, okay, sex time. Oh, dude.
I think it's really interesting the way they do nudity in The Last of Us. Like, I think it's really well handled, because it's not like sexualized. It's just a person has their top off occasionally. Well, occasionally, it's like twice in the entire game.
I can't fight Dr. Connors. Not if there's a way to potentially bring him back. Ah, I know. I'll fire some antidotes at him and then punch him. That'll help the antidote work better.
Well, yeah, you gotta get that blood rise into the cell. I don't fucking know.
You know what surprises me every time? How come Dr. Connors, like, he always loses the arm when he turns back?
You'd think eventually he'd just like get it to stay, but that's why he keeps experimenting with it. I mean, there's some stories where the lizard thing is just latent in his DNA, so we can't ever get rid of it.
Uh,
The cure's only just temporary. And then there's sometimes where he's like continued experimenting on himself to try and bring his arm back, or to try and fix how he transforms. So that's
Sorry, boys and girls, but I don't think anyone can today.
I think he had a robot arm for a while in something.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, didn't he have one in Ultimate Spider? Spectacular.
Ah, you're right. Yeah, he did. It was like a prosthetic robotic thing. Yeah, but he that was. I don't think he actually could use it. I don't think it moved. He just, it existed.
Yeah.
Moon Knight. Is there an
elephant
elephant
in the room
in
for
Moon
that?
Knight?
I mean, other than it randomly switching gears and turning into Shin Megami Tensei at the ending.
Take them offline. I'll
What, the kaiju battle in the background?
I meant like the weird afterlife shit that was going on.
I quite like that. I did like.
Oh, same. I liked it.
What the fuck? Why is there a spinning colander in the background?
A spinning colander. Sorry, I wasn't looking too hard at the screen.
It looked like the podium was spinning like mad.
Am I supposed to fight these guys?
Probably.
Probably
I don't know,
should
maybe-
get rid of enemies.
Just destroy the little drone thingy. I think some people complained that the third personality was left to the end credit scene and just made him seem like a total psycho. Although from the few comics of Moon Knights I have read, that's fairly accurate. That third personality just seems to be the one that they bring out for the really messed up shit.
Poor
So
guy.
who knows? Miss Marvel, easy. The fucking power change.
Yep, power change.
Multiverse
Why has she
of
got
Madness.
glowy purple?
Yeah.
Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness, the Wonder. The Wonder What was it you said?
Regression.
That's it, thank you. I can never think of, just plain, not basic words when we're streaming. My intelligence dropped about 100 points. Which isn't saying much, but, minus points is not
Hey.
great to work with. The I Am Groot, don't think there's really another film in the room, they're just cute.
I
She-Hulk.
haven't seen those, to be fair.
How have you not seen them yet, man?
I mean,
Come on,
I
it would take
kind
you
of
half an
thought.
hour at most.
I kind of thought, oh, these are small things. They're probably not that important.
They're not important, but they're not. She-Hulk. The elephant in the room is just the fucking fan base doing exactly what the writers predicted they were gonna do. That's not really an elephant against She-Hulk. That's an elephant against the fucking audience, isn't it?
Hmm.
There it is. Look, the colander. So the lights, they keep changing from being mildly transparent to looking solid. Those searchlights, and it just looked like a massive fucking cone spinning in the background. That was so funny. I can't think of a behind the scenes elephant in the room. Really?
Well, I mean, behind the scenes is behind the scenes, is it not? And it's just how can it have an elephant to begin with?
I don't know. Well, just something going on. I can't tell if you're doing a joke.
Oh, I'm not. You mean the legend? Well, not legends, but behind the scenes is. I mean, it's just behind the scenes. It's just a documentary, kind of.
Oh well, no, I mean something was going on that impacted the show. Hence, COVID and Winter Soldier, the
Yeah, I
power
suppose
change
so.
in Miss Marvel. Was there something that was going on, behind the writing, behind the filming, that behind the making of the show, that impacted the actual show, that had a little bit of the Wonder regression that was a studio mandate rather than something that made sense following WandaVision or whatever.
Bingo.
Yeah, She-Hulk. I can't really think of one.
Oh,
Oh,
that's what
Love
you
and
mean by the
Thunder.
colander. Yeah, I'd blame it on the emulator. I mean the totally legal way I'm playing this game.
Through a PS1.
Yes, PS1.
For Love and Thunder, the fact that this script was definitely written on a plane in 4 minutes in a panic.
Oof. But
That
true.
film was bad.
4 more to go.
Like, listen to this great podcast when they bother to upload a fucking episode. And they just basically had a prediction of how For Love and Thunder came to be. It was just like Taika Waititi just couldn't be asked to write it, and so they had just some guy flown over to be his assistant writer, and on the plane they said, "Can you do this script before you land?" And he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
I
can
they
give
made
that a
up this
try.
whole story, and it was just like, yeah, that sounds about right, to be honest. I mean, probably the fact that they killed off someone suffering with cancer.
Yeah, that was just such a poor move on their part.
Yeah, and they didn't even do it with the same kind of weight and,
Decorum.
decorum, and also it didn't even have the meaning it does in the comic that it's based on. It wasn't like a sacrifice, it was just, and then she died.
And then she died.
But she still went to Valhalla because apparently she died in battle. Yeah, that's how that works. I wonder though if they just did a bit of a Natalie Portman wants to come back for one movie. Okay, let's kill her off at the end. Same, but I'm fairly sure that Anthony Hopkins now, he's at an age that in his contract is just, if this is a sequel series, I must die at the end so I don't have to come back for another one. Because he died in Transformers 5 in a really random out of the blue way, and that just screams of his contract saying, I do not want to be in Transformers 6. Lol, it didn't happen. Werewolf by Night.
Oh, I don't know.
An Elephant in the Room, that was great.
Yeah, it was really good.
Guardians Holiday Special.
Um,
Can't think of Elephant, but it wasn't so great.
Yeah, it was just kind of there. The song was alright.
Yeah, the song at the start was pretty good, and I like the animated bits at the start as well. They were pretty nice. We should probably put No Way Home somewhere in there, but because they haven't added it to Disney Plus yet, I don't remember where it comes. Hang on, it comes after Eternals, but I don't know in relation to. Oh, after Eternals, but before Doctor Strange. So we should have covered it ages ago.
Bingo, I'm in.
Lol.
Bingo, I'm in.
Oh, it was before Hawkeye, actually.
Was it? Huh.
Yeah, because people were like saying, Peter, you're by the massive tree. Why don't you go help out Hawkeye?
So they were. Oh,
Because
Sandman's back.
Because he lives near that tree. Hey, Sandman, he's here to sand. And smash a computer with his man hands.
Oh,
And now you're going to have another boss fight.
And now Spider-Man's getting man-sandaled as well.
What did Sandman do? A little side-to-side jaunt? I'm going to let you listen to how to beat this boss fight for a second.
Thank you.
Win.
Just my luck. A construction site. Hey, wait a minute. Sandman is vulnerable to water, and that looks like a water pump. If I can get the pressure.
That's a bit on the nose, Spider-Man. But sure.
No more pressure.
I kind of find it really funny that, like, this game just tells you how to defeat the bosses.
Yeah, I'm not playing on kid mode either. Come on, go and stand in
I
this...
know, but that's just how the game works. It's like, we're not going to show you or like allow you to work out your own ways of defeating each enemy. It's just you just got to listen to what we tell you to do and then do it.
No more pressure.
Can I deal... Oh, I can actually deal him some damage while he's... Of course, it would be preferable if... I'll just activate this. Try and get him into the... Oh, never mind. He's not going to go into it. Oh man, this is going to be a slog. But I do know the method to beating this guy now, so we can continue with whatever we were doing, which I believe was mentioning the elephants in the room for each MCU series. Of
I feel
which
like we've
we
just
were...
taken an ad break.
Oh, he grabbed me.
He grabbed you indeed. Do you feel grabbed?
I feel decidedly grabbed. I feel like I should have switched on double strength as well. Flipping heck. And this is, I'm doing this fight the way I'm supposed to now. It's not like I'm just punching him and waiting for that to finally kill him. Out of all of them, I'd say that the most painful, in a way, elephant would probably be... Let me think. I guess the, No, not the One Division one. Probably the Falcon and the Winter Soldier one, I'd say. Just on the grounds that if we didn't... If that never happened, we probably would have got a tighter product.
Yeah, I think it would have been a near perfect show, that one. I think, because I especially, you know, I love the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, and it's not even like, it's not even really the show's fault.
No, it definitely isn't.
It just happened that way because the world happened that way.
Yeah. The world decided to say, no, you will not have a perfect show to kick off a new perfect Captain America. The better one, in my opinion. Because What do you think about Steve Rogers, actually?
I mean, I was always a bit more Team Iron Man. So I wasn't...
I do like most versions of Steve. I really like Chris Evans' Steve. I find Cap can either be really good in the comics, or he can be a bit patronizing. And he can be kind of too upholdy of the status quo. And I've probably ranted at you before about how much I detest the status quo in comics.
Yeah, what the hell?
What the hell?
I totally thought I beat him and then he came out of nowhere.
I'm back from the dead, motherfucker! You're never getting any of these videos monetized with me on it.
Sorry, no. Oh my god, he grabbed me again! Stop grabbing me, bro! Please, let me switch on the... Okay. There we go! There we go. Okay. Beating him. Yes. Secret Invasion, yeah, like... One of the... Like, the Marie Hill thing genuinely shocked me. Like, her dying.
Yeah.
Looks like security's made it to the lab. I think I got what
I needed
anyway.
Where's... You know... Where do you think this is even headed? Because, I mean, obviously...
I don't know, they actually... Yeah, talking about status quo, they feel like they are really going to fuck it up. Not fuck it up, like, mess it up. I mean, like, they're gonna fuck the status quo.
Because I'm confused about, like, we haven't actually seen Saber yet. And...
Yeah, it's weird that they're calling it Saber now. I thought it was Sword.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they didn't want to, like, conflate Sword with being, like, the same sword from, One Division.
To know what it is.
Boss, look! Because that had Sword in it as well, didn't it?
That was Sword, yeah.
Tonight, we hit the museum.
So I guess it was just a case of, well, we can't call it Sword again.
Well, I mean, it's still, you know, I'm fairly sure that just because of one bad guy, they're not gonna... This is the government, Bradley. The bad guy isn't gonna mean they totally, you know, abandon ship.
No, I mean, we can't call it Sword again in the sense of like... The writers want to make it clear that these are two separate things.
Yeah.
Are you Electro?
And a saber is a type of sword anyway, so that's close enough.
That's a good explanation.
This is a new low even for you, Electro.
I'd love to know what the acronym though is.
This was never you.
I will probably be able to find it for you. I will look it up shortly.
Hey, tell me something. If you fire lightning at a bunch of
How you doing? Hey.
a bunch of suits of armor, do they come to life and start attacking you with lightsabers?
Are you going to give me some context for in what world this happens?
It's happening in it's happening in Spider-Man's world right now.
In Spider-Mans.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Mans. Do-do-do.
Electro's managed to block the exit with electricity. Have to find out where the source is and shut it down. First things first, I have to take out these samurai.
First things first, I have to take out these samurai.
Is there an elephant in the room from No Way Home?
The elephant in the room is...
These samurai are suffering from
Andrew being the best Spider-Man.
Ow, that's smart.
Coming out of fucking nowhere. With his damn pockets and removable hands, as Tom Holland would say.
Removable hands?
Oh, Tom constantly complains about the fact that his suit, like, the gloves aren't touchscreen sensitive, and he can't remove them. So he basically perfected using his nose to scroll on social media and shit between filming. And he was bemoaning this with Toby and Andrew, and Toby was like saying, "Yep, totally get you." And then Andrew just like had these two zips on his suit right where the hands were, and just removed the gloves like it was nothing. And both of the other two just stared at him like, "Oh, motherfucker."
I mean, that'd probably get
Andrew
my goat as well.
Had like the best, like most accurate live action suit as well as the most practical one. Like he wore it just around, like between, you know, when they had breaks for filming, he'd just go and play basketball with some kids in costume, which is just the most Spider-Man thing ever. Also, he wore like jogging pants as well, so it looked like Peter B. Pretty cool.
God, before we even had a Peter B.
I leave you alone for 2 seconds while I do a Google search. And this is what you do. You end up fighting fucking samurai robots. It's like a preview for that one mission in Insomniac Spider-Man.
What?
Well, I mean, the robots don't... The suits don't come to life, but you're in a museum. And there are similar-looking suits around the place. Question... What was I looking up on Google?
You were looking up if...
This generator must be the power source.
Did you just cut out for dramatic effect?
I have no idea what you were looking up now.
Shit. Oh, hang on. It was a jokey lookup. It was if electrifying suits brought them to life.
Ah.
I wasn't meant to actually look it up. It was a jokey joke.
Maybe I can throw something at it. Okay. What
yeah, is No Way Home... does it have an elephant in the room? Maybe all the fucking leaks.
Yeah.
Imagine if they hadn't leaked and they hadn't asked Toby and Andrew if they were in it 15 billion times.
Yeah.
And they just showed up.
Yeah, then it
I wish they brought back Hans Zimmer's score for Andrew Garfield scenes, though, because they used the young Peter one from the first Amazing Spider-Man, which is a nice theme, but it's not as iconic as is... That's like my favourite Spider-Man theme, is the one that Andrew has at the start of Amazing Spider-Man 2. They perfected the Spider-Man theme, and that's fucking Hans Zimmer for you, innit? Okay, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Can't say Namor because it hadn't happened yet. Well, it had happened, but he hadn't been accused yet, so...
In which case...
All the people's fucking saying they should just recast T'Challa. Like, no. But again, that's the audience people, innit, so...
Yeah.
Maybe Chadwick Boseman?
Length? How can that be the elephant?
Well, because it wasn't the original plan, and it was... but I think it made a better film, because like the plans that they revealed for it didn't sound that great, and I think Black Panther: Wakanda Forever was both a beautiful film and a deeply emotional and powerful film for it. You know?
Yeah, they definitely.
I don't think it weakened. It was just a real tragedy, and I think the way they responded to it was actually very. I was going to say adult, but you'd hope.
You would, wouldn't you?
You'd hope that adults working on a film. That just makes it sound like it's going to be a porn film now. You're definitely not getting monetized. I hope you don't have a sponsor. Ray Shadow Legend. Yeah.
This
I mean,
episode of
that's a difficult one.
MCU is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Shadow Legends. The game that no one has ever played, but every YouTuber under the fucking sun has advertised for. Raid Shadow Legend.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Doff.
Is that the last thing in, or is Quantumania part of it?
No, yeah, Quantumania was Phase 5, so Wakanda Forever finished Phase 4.
Oh my god, it was Phase 5. Huh.
Yep.
So,
So everything since Quantumania has been Phase 5.
Electro came this way.
So all
why
we've
is the
had so
floor is
far
lava?
Quantumania, Secret Invasion, and Guardians.
I need to get to the top of this exhibit, but Electro's not
Anything
making
else?
it easy for
Yeah,
me.
why is the floor lava? Why are you not taking damage?
The history of the Earth. Oh, it's because
Oh, because it's a screen. It's not
it's
a
an
real
exhibit.
Lava. This looks like a very dangerous exhibit. If the exhibit could just randomly start conducting electricity, that's not a safe exhibit.
This is definitely not a safe exhibit.
That's not just a
no.
random. That's not Electro's broken it. It was fucked to begin with.
I'm already at full health.
Oh shit.
My spider sense
Yeah,
is
good
trying
thing
to
you're
tell me
invulnerable.
something.
Yeah, it's a shame that I still fall if I get zapped. Oh,
Bloody
son
hell.
of a...
You just teleported onto a bone.
Remember, kids?
Take the
You
win.
realize the mind.
You're gonna get up and get hit by the.
Allow me to
There
rain
it is.
on your parade!
Oh, Electro, you daft punk!
I said you're gonna get up and then get zapped again immediately, and you did. I mean, when I say that on the stream post haste, it will be really badly timed. But for me, watching it 10 seconds after was totally accurate. It was really funny. Yeah, Quantumania, Elephant in the Room,
Was it
Jonathan Majors.
remade or something, or...
What do you mean, Quantumania?
Yeah, was it...
Well, I think the biggest shame about Quantumania is actually that the fans asked for it. There wasn't going to be a Ant-Man 3, and everyone was like, oh, but we like Scott Lang, he was so cool in Endgame. Guys, come on, make Ant-Man 3. And then we're like, okay, we're going to give Peyton Reed a chance to do Ant-Man 3. And everyone went, yeah, we're going to make Scott Lang a dick. Oh,
Oh...
you messed it up, what the fuck?
It was literally all you had to do was not make him a dick.
We gave you this. Yeah, but look at me, I'm such a dick. Just don't be a dick. But look at me, I'm such a dick.
These TVs will barbecue you.
That was an interesting conversation. That was MODOK's fucking arc in that one
Look
conversation.
at me, I'm such a dick.
Yeah, well, don't be a dick. Character development
Spider
unlocked.
sense is trying to tell me something.
Spider sense
I'm
trying to
gonna
tell me
sacrifice
something. Or Spider sense
they could have
trying
built
to
it up
tell
over
me
time, I mean-
something. Wee. I'm losing my mind.
Fair enough. You are stuck between a bone and a hard place.
Oh, I really
that
am
sounded
burned.
weirdly sexual. I do apologise.
Web
Moving
zip,
on.
please. Web zip, please. Web zip.
You are successfully web zipping. I might just don't think about how far back this would have taken you every time you died here. Probably just this room, actually.
Well, yeah, just this room, because it's just the holy free holies.
You'd have had to see the walking in cutscene so many times.
Yeah.
Thank God, Ultimate Spider-Man is not going to be like this. I think. I hope.
What?
Good God. I don't think it's gonna be this bad. I don't think it's gonna be this fucking annoying.
Please, can I just climb? No. Okay.
I like how you got zapped, rolled over like you were hurt.
God!
Is there no way to predict those lines?
My spider sense is trying to tell me something.
My spider sense is trying to tell me something.
Already at full health.
Yeah,
Oh.
what? I'm too dumb to work out what it is trying to tell me.
Maybe you're supposed to go onto the underside whenever. Does the spider sense appear on screen, or does he just say it?
Trying to tell me something.
Oh my god, being underneath doesn't even help.
Oh shit. Well, that sucks.
Spider sense is trying to tell me something.
Oh,
Oh my god, that is the biggest bullshit. Maybe you just have to web zip to the other wall when that happens.
oh.
You don't deserve to be on my level.
Just keep going in a straight line, and like find a place that you can just fall down onto, rather than because if you just free fall at an angle, you're gonna go all the way back to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've reached the end. It's Quantumania Guardians, which you haven't seen, and I don't think there's really a
My spider sense is trying to
fucking let's just fucking talk about TikTok leaks. I think would probably be it, but again, that's not the studio fault. That audience is being weird. Would be the only
frame rate, no!
would be the only elephant in the room there.
I am 2 falls away from rage quitting.
Okay.
Which is
well,
fine
we can
because
always
we're...
talk on the menu. We're at the end of the list anyway. Secret Invasion.
And judging by the time...
Too early to say. Elephant in the room. They fridged both Maria Hill
And
and
Soren.
and Talos' wife. I didn't even know her name, but thank you for saying sorry. Isn't that a YouTuber?
What?
Wait, Soren?
Soren? Yeah?
Is that Talos' wife?
Yeah.
Give up, Spider-Man.
How the fuck do you just know that?
Because he said it!
Oh, you watched it today, didn't you? I watched it last night while slightly fit.
Ah,
nice.
okay.
I watched Fast and Furious 9
My spider sense is trying to
while
tell me
making food, and finished it while making food, while also drinking beer. So then I had food and watched Secret Invasion and was a little bit tipsy.
I
At
see.
that point, so
How close am I even?
oh, does it show you a progress?
Oh,
Or you
just-
can just
just
go
go
through the
over
level
the-
select. Could you just skip that?
I could. But
Wait,
I'm
did you
I'm
skip?
just
What did
trying
you
to
skip in
be...
the last game?
Did I skip something? Oh yeah, there was that tunnel with the water.
Yes. Yeah, because you couldn't even make yourself invulnerable to say that you skipped that. Wait, so where are you now?
I think I must
Spidey
be
vs.
at...
Liz, the Gauntlet, Spidey vs. Sandman again, Konnichiwa, Spider-San.
I must be at
That's
Rock of
a little bit
Ages.
dodgy.
So I could just
Yeah, it
do...
must be.
I could just do Spidey versus Electro and the best laid plans.
And then you'd finish the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Just do Spidey
Depends.
vs. Electro.
Are you okay with the timing of it? Is all. Oh, actually,
Yeah,
before I
we've
go
got-
in.
Well, the thing I'm going isn't gonna have come back yet, so the reason
Okay.
I'm going won't have come back, so it's fine. Just go for it.
Okay. Spidey
Let's
versus Electro.
Use a different suit.
Oh, different suit. Okay. I'll quickly undo this so I can get a different suit.
Oh, sorry, you'd already loaded it. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
You've
Miguel
already
it
pressed
is.
back, haven't you?
Can't find the jewel, and you've lost your hostage.
You've played Miguel the entire game, haven't you? So.
Jewel Electro's pretty pumped up.
It was Peter at the start.
Oh, right.
Already at full health.
Now I just need to work out how to zap this guy. Actually, I probably shouldn't zap this guy, considering.
Hmm.
Right, you where you stand. You're out of tricks, hero.
I mean, I can do him some damage with that, but it's kind of...
Electro can use everything in here against me.
Your weapon's a joke.
I'll just start punching him. Oh. Never mind. Yeah. Secret Invasion. The fridging of the Maria and the fridging of the Soren. which like it's not
Like,
phenomenal.
I mean, I feel like
Spider-Man.
Soren is probably mostly for Gaia's character development.
Yeah, because she did find out. Did she find out in that episode?
This is only
Yes, she did, yeah, because she didn't know, and that's kind of what brought her back to the
Yeah.
side of, you know,
The angels,
Talos and
except
that,
not.
yeah.
Like
'cause
that's
it's
the
fucking
question.
Fury.
Did she know? Did she know that those bombs were fake? Were decoys
I
or
don't
not?
think so. I think they knew that she was,
That she was going to
that
turn
she-
coat.
yeah, and they gave her false. Well, they, you know, basically played Fury, and
They played him like fiddles.
you'd think they'd have some kind of identification. That, you know, Talos, Maria, and Fury would have something new, because otherwise it's so easy to get bamboozled, and that's how
Yeah.
Maria got shot.
That is a fair point, actually.
You
They-
think, you know, just a spot, a really indiscernible, you know, spot under the eye that only Maria would know to look for.
Hmm.
It's not Fury, shoot him. Bada bing, bada boom, series over. Ah, there we go, the series will be over. That's why.
Hmm. It's like I was. It's like I said. It's funny because, you know, right before they went to the hideout of the Skrulls,
Mm.
I saw that I thought aloud. Well, why if Skrulls are immune to radiation,
Give me the jewel, or this
why
one
didn't
dies.
they just officially sanction
Throw
them?
the jewel and I'll send the
You know,
dog.
why didn't you
Chernobyl.
just give them Chernobyl? Like just straight up give them Chernobyl. And if they want a full planet, then fine. But this can at least, you know, tide them over for a bit, surely.
And then it's like, oh, they took.
It's like they had to take it themselves. I mean, we're not going to use it, that land, are we? We can't go anywhere near it. So it's like, and then
Yeah,
it
but,
turns
I
out
mean,
that
it would be the Americans trying to make the deal, and it would be Russia.
yeah, that's true.
Famous collaborators there.
It's Electro.
He left. I'm not sure where to.
I think I might have an idea.
Oh my God, Electro's got the tier of something or other.
Come on, Electro. Your power play?
The tier of Aunt
He's
May.
got the MacGuffin.
Tonight, Electro
He's got the best MacGuffin of the universe. What do you think the best MacGuffin is? Oh yeah, that's another bloody fucking elephant in the room. The fact that America Chavez was just a MacGuffin
Oh
in her
yeah,
introduction movie.
MacGuffin person.
that still pisses me off.
Woo.
MacGuffin Chavez. She's not America, she's a MacGuffin Chavez.
Oh, Spidey got splatted.
Happens to the best of us. Are you no longer invulnerable?
Oh, I'm plenty
We'll
invulnerable.
be unstoppable if
Oh.
we don't end this here and now.
How did you get splattered then?
Oh, it just got like zapped by Electro all the way over to the other side of the screen. What is this? A
Oh.
lightning rod or something? What if I get him to go back here? Hey, Electro, will you come over to this lightning rod?
Will you be my friend?
Electro's invulnerable in his lightning form.
I certainly need some kind of plan, and I think that plan will be.
I have to destroy all
Listening to the game.
conductors to take out the tower.
It's never
Oh.
failed you yet.
Perfect, I just need to destroy some superconductors. Oh, I forgot to mention anything about Arrowverse.
Charging now, Sparky.
Oh shit, yeah, we haven't talked about Arrowverse in a while. Also, what movie?
Oh.
Just tell me what movie you watched.
Jason Bourne 4, aka Jeremy Renner, is now Aaron Cross.
Oh yeah, cool.
I've
I
heard
like
some
that one.
people, I've heard some people say like, "Oh, this is the Hawkeye movie we never got."
Yeah. But also,
Uh,
tell me, what do you think of the ending?
What? How they just kind
I
of.
have to disable the capacitors along the sides.
Well, it just ended, didn't it? It's like it's just a
Yeah,
car chase and then it ends.
no, I guess
They
it
have
does
one
just end.
conversation.
They
have
just kind
a
of
car
say,
chase,
we
a conversation.
we did it. We
It's
made
like,
it out
oh,
alive."
Man,
And it's like,
that was
yeah,
it.
That's it.
That's how you end that movie? Okay.
Okay, have I successfully destroyed this?
Those generators make Electro vulnerable.
Ah, the generators are making Electro vulnerable. Perfect. So now I just need to get him to sit next to them again, I guess?
Note to self: avoid electrified mines.
But how do I get it to... Yeah, I did like it. The whole plot line of, oh, I need to viral off my blue so that I can, you know, so that I will, you know, stay intelligent. I thought that was an interesting motivation for
They
sure.
have IntelliDrugs.
IntelliDrugs, yeah. I like. It was a bit
are you
weird.
fighting Lizard again, or oh no? Okay. Why? There was a weird like white thing, and I thought, oh, he's fighting someone in green with a white like thing, and I thought it was Lizard's lab coat, and you were gonna have to like fight everyone again
Electro.
that you'd fought up to this point. But no,
What?
apparently not.
Charged himself up a bit using the tower. I wonder if these things will still like zap him. Oh, is he just not gonna do the zappy thing anymore? He's not doing the zappy thing anymore. But yeah, I think other than that, I thought proper stellar movie that was. Like, sure, nothing groundbreaking or anything, but it was fun.
Hold your horses. We can play in a minute.
And it was a damn sight better than Jason Bourne 2, which is still the worst one of the three. What happens if I just walk down this? Am I supposed to walk down this? Or is walking down this going to kill me? Walking down this is going to kill me. Walking down this killed me. That's totally on me.
I really wish I could make some like some T-shirts of some of the things you say. Like walking down this killed me. It's like a mountain, like a, you know, all those fucking steps in. Is it China? China has like it's like really famous, like hundreds or thousands of steps.
First, I have to disable the capacitors along the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you could just have a market store at the top, at the bottom, and it's just a T-shirt with like walking down this kill me. Yes, walking down this kill me.
Walking down
A
this...
T-shirt at the top and a T-shirt at the bottom. It's a pair. There you go. A couple's T-shirt. I'm thinking far too much into this.
Well, clearly we could get some merch going.
We could definitely get some merch going. Yeah.
We've got the
Miguel's
ideas for
fat
it.
ass. Just a picture. Miguel's oddly defined, pixelated fat ass. Would we get sued for just a picture of his ass? Surely not. If I took a picture of the TV screen, surely not. Yeah, we just listen to. I'll get you to listen to Fruities to some of the Batman videos and see if we say anything really stupid, because I've heard them back. Oh, I've got a great one actually. Where I think I've got a good like minute where I try and get you to say the S word on one of those streams where it's just like, "Come on, Bradley, say it, say it, say it,
say it."
And you're like, "Fuck off." I'm like, oh.
I have forgotten that one.
Well, you didn't exactly say that.
Bruh. Okay.
But I mean, yeah, just totally gaslighting you into thinking you swore now. Yeah, tell me CW shit. Tell me CW shit.
Flash. Oh, there was a duet. There was a duet, and it was awesome. And by there was a duet, I mean there was a musical episode between Grant Gustin and Melissa Benoist.
Yes, you fucking got there. Oh my god. Oh god, if you go back to our Spider-Man videos when I was playing, I think it was Miles, I told you about this episode.
Yeah, and I was just there like,
I just gave
oh,
you,
that
I think
sounds
you were like,
weird.
Did they sing? And I was like, uh-huh. I'm not going to tell you when or who, but yeah, they fucking sing. Yeah. That was such a random episode, and I hadn't seen Supergirl at all, so it was so out. I just knew who it was playing her. It was just so out of the blue. I was just like, "This is a fun episode."
I'm your super friend.
Yeah, I mean the song was a bit cringy, but
Oh, but it was
good.
cringy.
It was a good laugh.
Yeah.
Good time. Good laugh.
Yeah, and just to add on to that, what the hell is going on with?
Broken tower, Electro.
Well, what the hell is going on with the relationship between Iris and Barry? When literally last episode he said like, "Oh, actually, let's break up because I said let's get
Because I said
married.
so.
Let's break up because I said let's get married because
For the wrong reason.
for the wrong reason." And then this episode comes over, and it's like, oh, the episode ends, and he goes like, let's get married now. And he takes out the ring. I swear, he takes out the ring. And the funniest thing is to me was that he takes out the ring again, and Iris, you know, looks really shocked and like surprised and stuff. And I was just like, he proposed like 2 weeks ago.
Maybe the timeline in their universe is a little bit different to ours. You watched it 2 weeks ago. For them, it was like 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months of almost being married. Oh man, yeah.
Oh, I
you
did
got,
it. I punched Electro.
Tell me when the
enough.
Nazis show up. What about Arrow?
Arrow.
Some Arrow
Oh,
news.
they finally. Oh, Thor saves City from Electro Menace. Thanks, Thor.
Now, what's
Thor?
this all about?
What?
Anyway,
I like how it's not even an in-game picture. It's just a screen grab from a comic.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Aces over kings. I wanna
Spider-Man's
get-
like, I can't believe my luck. This is always what happens to me. This is bullshit.
Bullshit.
Goddamn J. Jonah, fucking goddamn Jameson. And look, it's Hammerhead
So close.
talking to Shocker.
If it weren't for Spider-Man, I'd be a god now.
Shut up.
No.
You know any other games? All I know is poker.
Go back.
Yeah. So.
Maybe they know a few.
So yeah, Adrian finally revealed himself to be evil, and Prometheus, and because he did a front flip once, Oliver was like, "Oh my god, he was trained by Talia al Ghul. I need to go and find Talia al Ghul."
Front flip once. I know exactly who trained this motherfucker.
Wes Merritt's a mutant? I
Wait,
knew
there's
it.
another level?
Yeah,
Or is this the
extra
credits?
This is a credit sequence. It's a much cooler credit sequence than the last one.
Well, somebody has to root for the bad
Oh my
guys.
god, you're gonna swing, you're gonna crawl past every person who worked on this game.
Yeah.
Individually.
Bad guy. It's
That's pretty
Spider-Man.
cool, but at the same time, Jesus. Oh no, is it the cast?
I could swear he was doing that the last time I passed by here.
Maybe. Well, regardless.
It's over. You can finally rest.
All right.
For 3 days.
Get your security deposit.
So your free postage arrived.
Yeah, true.
He does Windows too.
So where was I? Oh yeah, because it did in the last time on Arrow thing.
Hmm.
He
It put
It's
a lot
weird
of
'cause
emphasis on Adrian
weird-
Chase.
it specified. It was weird how it specified how, you know, Oliver was like, there was this one guy. There was he did this one move, right? He did this move that only someone knows how to do
From the league.
from the league. And the bit in question that it decides to
Wait, have
from
we
their
met
fight.
Talia in the. Have we met
Yeah, he
Talia?
was in the past. She was in the past, and
In-
we
in
see her
what
in the
season?
present. In 5.
Oh right. Oh, I didn't know she was in the Russia plotline.
Yeah, she just shows up and says, "Hey, Oliver, you should
You really moved me.
put on a hood and be
Who needs milestones when you can web
A criminal.
Yeah, you can. You should shoot people with your bow and arrows.
Sweet.
So, yeah, he goes there and says, hey, Talia, did you train Adrian? Because he's kicking my ass lots. And she was like, yeah, I did. You got a problem with that? Because also, I've got a problem with you for killing Raish Al Ghul, my dad. And he was like, oh, come on, Talia, you know I didn't really have a choice. It's not like I murdered him in cold blood or anything, you know what I mean? She was like, yeah, I know he was an asshole, but, like, he was still my dad, so fuck you. And, and so with Talia now being in the Rogues Gallery as well, which, oof. Yeah, Adrian is playing Gaslight Gatekeep against Oliver. Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss against Oliver, and Oliver is losing it. He said the incredible line, "I'm 10 steps ahead of you, Oliver, and you don't even know what game we're playing yet."
That is a pretty iconic line, actually.
Yeah, I just like he's so. Now that the show's not pretending that it's a mystery who the guy is, he can finally be an evil asshole out in the open, and he's way better as an evil asshole right out in the open. Like when the characters are like storming into his office in the mayor's, and he's having a meeting with people, and he's just saying coded words at them, like. You know, like he's like, oh, you've been, oh, that stuff you've been up to at night. You need to lay off all of that stuff you do at night. It's clearly tiring you out, and you know, and then when he gets to them when he gets them aside, and he just goes like, I'm gonna mess you up. I'm gonna tear your life down. And Oliver was like, the moment because he kidnapped what was her name? Oliver's girlfriend. He kidnapped Oliver's girlfriend and went and Oliver was like, the moment not Felicity, like Rebecca or something. There's this.
I've never heard that name before. What the fuck?
Definitely not Rebecca.
Oliver had a different girlfriend in season 5?
Yeah, she was a reporter.
Was Felicity still a little bit upset about the whole shooting her policeman boyfriend?
Yeah. There's this reporter
Did you know
person.
that Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk are going to fight in a cage?
What?
Apparently one of them, I think Elon Musk just went on a weird rant, as he often does, and challenged Mark Zuckerberg to a boxing fight in, like a cage match, and Zuckerberg just accepted. There's
like actual problems in the world, and
yeah, I know, yeah, and they
like,
need to have enough money to actually fix them, but
and
why would they do that?
And they're gonna have a cage match. They're gonna have a fucking cage match.
I don't care who wins, but honestly, if they could just accidentally kill each other,
yeah,
or if Musk could lose, that would be quite good, because he's the one I like less.
Yeah, maybe whoever loses is gonna have their stock prices crash.
Yeah.
Let's put some stakes on it. But yeah, Spider-Man 2, Enter Electro, that was it, basically. Mostly, except for that one bit where I'm supposed to web zip up, but I didn't want to do that.
Yep, fair enough.
So, yeah. In the absence of anything else that we need to mention. Oh, yeah. Let me just quickly round that off with... the episode ended with Oliver getting captured by Adrian and Talia, presumably in preparation for the next episode where he is going to be tortured by them. And by tortured, I mean they're gonna beat him up a bit, and he's gonna be like, this is fine. I don't mind a bit of torture. I went through 5 years in hell. And then Adrian's gonna come up and be like, Oliver, you're not a good person. And then he's gonna start crying. He's going like, no, no. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that in a way. Not because I like don't like Oliver or anything, but because I want to see if I'm right, basically. But yeah, Savitar's probably right around the corner. Who knows where they're going with that?
Sabotage is right around the corner.
Yeah, probably.
Is he waiting to jump you for your money?
I mean, there's only like what 5 episodes left or something.
Shit.
Maybe 7 at max.
It's like it's at this point we're thinking, are they gonna wrap this up, or are they gonna be continued this bitch?
Yeah, because it's like, so okay, great, they've proposed again, so we're right back where we were at the end of 2 episodes ago. But Savitar's out there, and we look at, because he is out there now because he's out of the Speed Force. So we should probably take the fight to him, or like at least plan to do some kind of fight. Like or maybe he should start aggressing us in some way. Because I'm just thinking, you know, we're running out of time for you to be the villain here, bro.
But yeah, when the game just starts to play itself.
Yeah. But yeah, that's about it. I think so for these. Legends Season 2 is sick.
Good.
Yeah. I would say I think I'm enjoying it more than Season 1 myself.
Ah, that's good.
But you know, that's just me. That's just for what I like it for, which is it's
the weird stuff.
Weird, wacky, nice and easy to watch. No stress. No like, God, what's gonna happen to these characters? Just happy, jokey, fun times. You know?
Yeah, I could imagine you'd need that in the middle of fucking Flash. Like,
Iris is gonna die. Iris isn't gonna die. I don't know how he's gonna save her, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna save her. And I'm not just saying that because I know that she was her character was and actor were in the rest of the Flash seasons, but because yeah, but
because for other reasons.
Yeah, other reasons, totally other reasons.
Yeah, it's that whole modern thing about showing characters on next season's DVD when you haven't finished the previous season. That definitely doesn't impact how you watch the old seasons.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Next time I'll be playing Ultimate Spider-Man. Probably.
Holy shit.
Unless it doesn't arrive. If it doesn't arrive, then I will be in time, which it probably will. It'll arrive in time.
Apparently. Although it might be 3 days from when they bother to ship it, which
yeah. If it doesn't arrive in time, then I will play Sam Raimi Spider-Man GBA, and it'll be glorious.
Oh my god, that's gonna be crazy. And we might have some shenanigans with mics at the start as well.
Yeah.
Make sure that this works.
Well, yeah, that'll do. That'll be it. See you next week.
Leave it.